y'all. Good morning. Got a lot of miles to cover today because I gotta be somewhere. I gotta be in Oregon Monday morning. Still got 1,600 miles to cover before Monday morning. Now, I'll sit up here and listen to this chick, and for some odd reason, I don't know why a lot of these divested chicks think that black men literally standing in their way of being the brand. We're not standing in your way. We never have stood in your way if we were white men. We never stood in black women's way to be with white men. We never did that. We never did that. But the funny thing is, what we noticed with a lot of black women, especially black women, they was okay with, like a lot of these black women back in the day, older black women, that's what, boomers, they was cool with they daughters and shit getting with white men, but they wasn't cool with their sons or grandsons with Becky. And this is something I paid attention to. I had a girl I used to date a long time ago, and her mother, I'm gonna show you how colorism, everybody always talking about Latin American and Indians and shit, man, black women or something, and they'll talk about black men having colorism. Let me break this shit down for y'all, man. Black women are the most colorist motherfuckers ever. And I'm gonna show you how. I dated this dark-skinned chick a long time ago. Right? Dated a dark-skinned girl. So, I met her grandmother, her mom, and her grandmother. Now, I'm not no real, you know, I'm gonna say I'm a medium. I would be considered a brown person. I'll be considered, you know, I'm brown, right? Even though some of us call ourselves black, I'm brown. But nevertheless, anyway, I met her family. And I noticed the first thing they said, ooh, you a good color, you ain't too dark. I'm like, in my head, like, okay. You know, I ain't want to disrespect them, but I'm like, okay. And at the time, I had hair on my head. You know, I'm bald now. But I had hair on my head. You know, my hair was kind of curly. I got kind of loose texture like hair. And now I don't got no hair. That's why I always said, people always talk, ooh, you got a good grade of hair. I said, yeah, that kind of hair that thin out real quick. I said, I'd rather have like real nigga hair. Like my brother was lighter than me, but he had thick, real full, thick, like, but you could consider 4'3" hair, not no 4. I had 4C, he had 4'3". His hair was thick and full. That nigga still got hair in his head. I had that old curly, loose textured hair, that what you would call fine hair, and that my hair start thinning like a motherfucker. My brother could rock a big ass afro, braid it up, and that nigga older than me. I said, fuck you, I'm jealous of you, nigga. You got the real good hair. That's the real good hair. That real thick ass, full nigga hair that nap up, to me, that's the good hair. To me. I had that thin ass curly shit, and I was knocked that, you know, like I was biracial and shit. But then again, my daddy was biracial, so anyway, this chick, her grandmother said, you're a good couple. I'm like, huh? So I was was kind of tucked back by then. You know, now colorism ain't nothing new. Cause I told my mom, I said, Mom, you suffering from colorism. She gonna say, what you mean by that? I said, all the men you said you dated, Mom, was light skinned. You didn't date no dark skinned men. All the men you dated before my dad, you said was light skinned or biracial. I told my mama, you suffer from colorism. And she didn't even know what colorism was. She's like, what's that? I said, where you prefer someone lighter than yourself. Because my mom, she a little bit darker than me. You know? And I asked my dad, what you seen in my mom? He said, man, your mom was fine. She was chocolate. It looked like Cleopatra Jones with them little slanted eyes. And I said, Dad, so I said, Dad. I said, so let me get this. You don't like light-skinned women? You like, hell no, I like my women chocolate. Look at me, nigga, I'm light enough. So it's funny that light-skinned niggas like chocolate women and dark-skinned niggas like light-skinned. Me, I love sisters in general. I love all sisters, no matter if you're dark-skinned, light-skinned, brown-skinned. I love, even if you mix, I love sisters. I ain't never dated really outside my race. And then a chick told me, well, dating a light-skinned biracial person like dating us. No, that's not. That's a whole different damn thing. Especially if that biracial person is culturally black. And she can be culturally black no matter if she has a white mom or a black mom. If she raised around in a black community, she's culturally black. Technically, she's black. No matter, but in reality is, I keep telling women, you are the seed of your father. So your father is the seed. Your father has the Y chromosome. Anyway, got off subject a little bit. Let me get back on topic. But, I mean, when you look at, like a lot of these women, they'll talk about all the colorism tropes and shit, that black men don't choose them because they're dark skinned. Like, take that Sharika chick. Now, the Sharika chick, the one that was talking about she laying up with a neo-Nazi and all that, her ass, that O'Shea Duke, I said, O'Shea Duke, why you mentioning this? Let this dead dog lie. That means she finna come up with some shit, and I know she getting ready to come out with some shit, because now I can feel her ass moving. She's stirring somewhere. That Sharika chick stirring somewhere. But anyway, like I said, I don't think she a bad looking chick. I actually think she attractive. If I wouldn't knew that Sharika chick was talking all that crazy shit she was, and I seen her, hey man, I ain't gonna lie, I'll shoot my shot at her. And no, sister, I don't talk no penitentiary yard talk. Never been in the joint other than the holding tank for speeding. And that's when we used to race cars and shit. And they locked my ass up. I had a shitload of warrants. I had speeding warrants and shit, speeding tickets. I had a motherfucker what? A 69 Oldsmobile Cutlass with the T-tops. That motherfucker laid out. I ain't gonna lie, I love that car. I'm trying to find another one so I can fix it up and restore it. That's gonna be my hobby. Restoring this old car back to its former self. But anyway, the Sharika chick, the dark-skinned chick that was talking all that shit, if she wasn't talking all that shit that was coming out of her mouth, I would actually date her. Because I found her quite attractive. Until she started running her mouth talking crazy shit. Soon as she started talking all that crazy shit coming out of her mouth, I was just turned off. Other than that, her physical appearance, I think she's beautiful. But soon as she started talking crazy shit, automatic dick got limp in the motherfucker. And she would be one of the chicks on the physical appearance. She'll be one of the chicks like the Sharika chick. I ain't gonna lie, she'll be one of the chicks I'll show off. I'll show off the motherfucker like, yeah, look what I got, man. Turn around, man, turn around. Show them all your chocolate. I would do her Sharika just like that. Look at my baby, man. Look how chocolate and sexy she is. I would show her ass off. To me, she'll be a prize. That's how much I love black women. Even though I critique y'all ass, I critique y'all ass because I love y'all ass. Guys that critique y'all ass, them are the men that actually love y'all, that love black women. Y'all be thinking them men hate black women. No, they don't. Them men love black women. They're just trying to critique y'all ass. And like I said, I ain't never laid with no white woman had a thought. No offense to white women, but I just never had a thought in my inkling in my mind to lay up with a white woman. I'm just gonna keep it 100, a stack. I'm attracted to black women. That's just real talk. I can say that for certainty. It ain't because my mama black. That's just what I'm attracted to. I can't help it. It be niggas in the space talking about, man, you'll still date one of them Keishas. Yep. Can't help it, nigga. That's what I'm attracted to. I can't help that. I can't help that I'm attracted to black women. I can't help it. And niggas get mad at me for that, fuck y'all. I might critique black women on the fucked up shit they do, but that don't mean I don't love black women. I love the physicality of a black woman. I support AC Channel. I support only Logical Channel. But hey, I can't help that, man. I love black women. I love how they look. Sorry.